Accessing data, please stand by. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
You're listening to the Bad Riddim Show, a Caribbean music podcast. We are dedicated to preserving and promoting culture by giving the listeners an authentic experience. We sit down with creatives to talk about their process and how they are making waves in the industry.
Hello!
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I am your host, REALIONESS, bringing you the best in Caribbean creatives. We welcome our first guest. So, please introduce yourself to the listeners.
Well, guys, listeners everywhere, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. The name is Shumba. I'm a singer-songwriter.
So, first question, why dancehall and not soca?
I mean, well, Soca is what is known to come from us Trinidad and Tobago artists, because it's part of our culture. But, I mean, it's not that I don't like Soca, because I write Soca for a lot of Soca artists. But it's just not the music of my choice, for me to put out as an artist. Like, I just have a different story to tell, and on a different vibe now. So not that I appreciate Soca.
So who have you written for thus far in the industry?
Well, thus far, I've written for Abdiel, Patrice Roberts, Destra, Ricardo Drew, Marshall, Lil Rick, just to name a few. 5-Star Keel also.
Now, before I came across your music as an artist, right, I was already familiar with the songs you have written, although I wasn't familiar with the name. I think a lot of the times as a fan consuming music, I mean, even myself, even though I'm like a music nerd, I may not be super familiar with all the writers. However, I was connected to you, just, working with artists in the industry and stuff. So your style of writing, I noticed that you have a bit of a dancehall vibes to your writing, Soca, in terms of I guess you could say attitude, flow maybe.
Yeah.
Is that intentional, or is that just because you've been influenced by it?
It's not really intentional. No, it's not intentional. It's just kind of the vibe that comes from me, I guess. And now that you say it, I'm thinking to myself, I really notice, but I guess it's just because that's the style of music I love and I listen to that a lot, so it's gonna influence the things I write.
Well, I think in this day and age, the lines are becoming more blurred between dancehall and soca. I think that has a lot to do with key players being so enthusiastic about soca and vice versa. So, Conscience collaborates a lot, Charlie Black, even Patrice Roberts and Kes, with reggae and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think I think it's good. It makes it more appealing to a wider audience, which is good, but some people may think otherwise because in the age of cultural appropriation, a lot of people think that, as Trinis, we should keep our culture pure, and as Jamaicans, they should keep their culture pure.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think about the state of music moving forward?
I mean, at one point, it really was like that, but I just like the fact that, you see, when you mix it kind of, the dancehall artists do soca and the soca artists do dancehall, then we all capture the fan base now. So we make it a bigger fan base for everybody, because the soca lovers going to be listening to the dancehall artists, and the dancehall lovers going to be listening to the soca artists and getting familiar with their music. So it's really good. And sometimes when I look at it the industry in the Caribbean in general, right, it's smaller than
hip hop and
she's like the United
for
States,
sure,
the United Kingdom, So I feel like if we could kind of bring everything together, Like we could have
We're
one
stronger in
huge thing
numbers,
going on
yes.
here. So I like that. Yeah, you know, so by the time we fuse everyone and all the audiences is millions, it could almost reach 100 million. So it's so much
Mhm.
better for everybody. You know? So I love the idea
I
of it.
definitely love the idea of it too, because I think that with social media, we can still celebrate each other's cultures while celebrating our own
Yeah.
cultures and taking part in each other's cultures, you know what I mean?
And the thing is too is like, even though we fuse stuff, it's still always going to have that original dancehall that gonna come out from a dancehall artist down in Jamaica, and always gonna have that authentic soca or calypso song that's
For
gonna come
sure.
out in Trinidad. So we still gonna do our thing that we consider original, but fusion doesn't really change anything except
Yeah,
make
for
it better
sure,
for
because,
everybody.
I mean, nobody can do it better than, you know, the people who invented it. I mean, that sounds kind of cocky, you know what I mean?
Sure that.
Maybe some of the other islands might get
Uh-huh.
upset because, you know, Beja and Soca is fire, Vinci Soca is fire, all of the islands contribute.
Mhm.
But, you know,
It's like across the board too, because everybody have something that you know is original to them, and they would capture the best of
yes,
it just across the
for
best.
sure.
So everybody would have their own thing that they feel that way
So,
about it.
I have a question. Who do you think does it better? A soca artist that may make a dancehall song or reggae song, or a dancehall or reggae artist making a soca song? Who do you think done it better in the past?
Wow. Well, the thing is that
It is
that's a tricky question. What I would say is it kind of depends on the artist, because for example there are artists, and even some of the artists that already break through the door and everyone is familiar with their music, where why simply put as versatility. It have artists that just have that type of voice or that type of flair or that delivery where they can deliver any type of project and sounds authentic now. Whereas there's artists that, okay, you're a custom singing soca or you're a custom singing dancehall. So if you switch, if you go on the next side, it
yeah.
sounds weird now. It doesn't sound, or it sounds like it sounds like the music that you're custom doing now. So you're not as versatile. So I think it would depend on the artist and how versatile they are, because there are dancehall artists that sit on a soca beat and it sounds like, wow, you was doing soca all the time. And then on the other side now, it has soca artists that sing dancehall and it was like, wow, like
So do you have
very strong
do you have
dancehall,
any
you know?
examples? Because I
So
definitely have some examples.
examples. I think Charlie Blacks and Conscience did really good
Mm.
on soca music. And in terms of the dancehall crossover, like Earth and Ours did really well with it. Marshall even had like his reggae song and so on that did really well too with his Morgan Heritage was on the song. See lots. I see. So a lot of people did really well with it. It's just how versatile.
I think that Kes is an amazing artist
That's
who
fact.
does reggae like extremely well. Like,
Yeah. I think Kes has that voice that could kind of like translate in almost any style
yeah,
of music.
kind
You
of
know?
like R&B-ish, kind of.
But with a Caribbean swing, because so it's like you could do the singy type songs, and then you could also take it to the chanty kind of how would you call those type of songs?
But
Like
I
the
still think
faster
he has
songs, you
that
know?
flow, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's
He does.
there's a song that
Yeah.
I always think about when I think of that sort of crossover. It's Cass and it's on the toll road rhythm. It's called Hot in a Lie. It's on the toll road rhythm. That was produced by Jordan Chimney. So Chimney, you're a dancehall fan, you should know what Chimney is, but for those who don't, he's like a big dance,
Yeah.
you know.
Chimney
And
Records.
that song
Yeah.
wasn't all that popular. However, like, I think that song is
Everything when me
amazing
do them
just
follow.
from like a consumer's standpoint. Yeah, but
Perspective. Yeah.
even his latest music, he collaborated with someone recently. I believe he's like a European producer.
Yeah.
It's called Gimme That. Titsworth.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah. So that one is a very like grungy, like aggressive type song, electrical kinda. And I was like, wow, like I think he's doing a really good job. Who are your dancehall inspirations? Other than the obvious like Vibes Cartel, like they're
Carter, I mean, definitely Carter. Like, even now more than ever. A few years ago, I probably wouldn't have felt that way. And a lot of people say, like, what are you talking about? Anything? But I needed to hear more. And now, in terms of the type of lyrics that he delivers, like, even like, one of the songs I always think is crazy is that Shensia
Ludi?
song. The, Ludi, right?
Ludi?
Because Carter wrote that song. It just basically switched up a bit in the words, right? To suit a
Yeah, he
feeling.
did write
Carter
that
wrote
song. I know there's like a big
right?
like controversy.
And there's like a part in the song where he is like, she do the bounce, Batty Jaw just a bounce like bounce check. She do the noun with the verb with the subject. And that's so crazy. Like, Batty Jaw is like the noun, right? Because that's what you call it, the bottom, right? So it's Batty Jaw, just a bounce, so like bounce check. So she do the verb with the noun with the subject. That's like, wow. No, she do the noun with the verb with the subject. That's crazy. So it's like, Batty Jaw is the noun, then bounce is the verb, then the bounce check is the subject. And I was like, wow, you know? So like, I really admire things like that. So I would say I'm definitely a real fan where that is concerned, and that's why. Also, Massacre is really dope, really dope. Dexter Daps, crazy.
His voice is crazy. Like he could make an R&B singer, like if he wanted to.
If he wanted to, most definitely. It's like this real R&B down version of dancehall. Like
his voice is amazing.
It definitely is. It's crazy. Like
he was
crazy.
on stage. You know, the on stage with I think what's his name, Winford. Yeah, and so Winford was like, "So this is an R&B album," and he was like, "Nah." He's like, "What do you mean? You're singing on the entire album?" But he had to dispute it. He's like, you know, it's still dancehall, even though I can sing R&B. I was like, that's true, cause it's just crazy vibes.
True that. And though I try to influence, my music is kind of influenced with that vibe too, you know. Oh, it's like R&B fusion with dancehall. The only thing is that I would sing a little less.
Girl tune?
A little less. Probably a little less, yeah.
So speaking of girl tune, your new song, Boss.
Boss.
Would you consider that a girl tune?
Yeah, well, most definitely, that's a girl tune for sure. I have a couple of girl tunes where coming in, but you know, a lot more than that. But that song is definitely a girl tune. Boss is all about making the ladies, you know that we hold them high.
So for those who haven't heard it yet, you want to just give a few line sample?
Wow. So now study what them say now. Make a travel all valley island for you, yeah. Yeah, me coulda why your friends, you know. But are you me, why you the boss, you know, yeah. Now study what them say. Make a travel all valley island for you. Yeah, me coulda why your friends, you know. But are you me, why you the boss, you know, yeah.
So a couple days ago, you were like, I was telling you that I had it, I didn't get a chance to listen to it because usually whenever I listen to your
Right.
music, like, I'll give you a little review. So,
Yeah.
I was saving my review for the podcast.
Right.
So, yeah. So, you ready for the critique?
I'm ready.
Alright.
Hit me.
So, for one, it's significantly more catchier than the other releases so far. I think the
Right.
BPM seems
Right.
to be higher. It's very
Yeah.
catchy. I found myself being able to learn the lyrics like very quickly and like sing along and stuff.
Wow. Yeah.
And also in terms of flow, I like your flow too because it's a little faster and also sort of like your playful delivery of words. I guess it's more like you have more of an attitude on this track, which
With
is
that
dope
track, yeah.
because it's a gal tune, but it's not like a gal clown tune. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right. I know what you mean.
like it reminds me of this time. I think was it you? Yeah, you were like, "I's not a bad man, but I's not a imps."
That's what it is.
Like this perfectly captures your personality on that side in regards to like women, you know? So I was like, yeah, this is dope because like this is a good balance, you know? Cause I think it's a positive message, but it's believable.
Yeah. It's real, and some people do like listen to the song and think of it like, dog, so girl ruling you, or you're taking
Yeah,
program.
I see,
But
yeah.
it's it's not like that. It's like even within the song, it was like how you do it? Could I never get better, girl? Say you're good, but say they're good, but are you me prefer, girl? Only time me go leave, I'm a funeral. True, you not give it way to no other man. So it's still like, yeah, I'll treat you 100, I'll deal with you real good, right up. But as long as you respect me,
As long as you don't get caught slipping.
so as long as you respect me, yeah, full 100, best treatment.
Best treatment. That's what we like, right?
Best treatment.
So speaking of best treatments, what would you describe as the perfect boss lady, also known as like your ideal woman?
Wow. Well, first of all, natural.
What does that mean though?
Natural as in you're not into like a set of weave and things. No disrespect to the weave ladies, but I just saying, you know, preferably, you know, that I would prefer to not, you know, have that as part of the package. So and to me that comes with a lot of different things. Although kind of hair being natural and keeping your hair natural is like it's trending in a sense now.
Acceptable, yeah.
So although it's like a trend, before it used to be like something that you could have used to tell that this person is different, like they appreciate themselves. So so that's like it has come with those things kind of like when you could appreciate that and you appreciate yourself more and the way you treated yourself. It's like being clean too. Wow. Top of the list.
So no wigs, no weaves, no blonde hair.
I mean, if you want to color your hair,
Okay, because if you say no blonde hair, I would have get a little vexed, you know?
Now you could color your hair.
Oh, what is yours?
Once is yours.
Okay.
Once is yours. So it's like that. As I said, like I really appreciate cleanliness. I think everybody just say they appreciate a smart person, but smart like let me hold a real conversation. You know? Yeah. you're not just caught up in the world and you could see through things that are going on, and like you don't just take everything that you're spoon fed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I see that as a big sign of intelligence, like you could have a out of the box conversation.
Yes, challenge social.
So I think that's the most important. I mean, of course, everybody wants a pretty girl. Yeah, a pretty girl, good body. Yeah, everybody want that. But I guess we're talking about the deeper things, you know. I just feel time I hear a question like this is the deeper thing about.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have like a Mars versus Venus kind of show. That would be joke. I watch that all the time. I don't know why I like that show so much. I don't know if it's or what.
I see it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I stick it in.
So, if you could do a remix to Boss with a female artist, who would you choose?
Shansia.
Okay, now you're gonna have to explain yourself.
Wow. I mean, well, first of all, Shansia is on fire right now. So that would be great. And she's like the epitome of like a boss girl where dancehall is concerned right now. So like she would fit in perfectly. Huh?
Not Spice? I think Spice is a one. I mean, I love Shansia. Yes, she's trending, and you know.
Yeah, like she is the boss right now. Like if somebody thinking dancehall and a boss girl, like they would think about her first. I mean, no disrespect to Spice at all. Big Spice doing real big things. But I feel like if somebody say that Shansia is not like the representation of the bad girl a dancehall right now, they would be lying. So when you look at dancehall and you think like the bad girl, you're gonna think Shansia, you know?
True, I think for Boss, she would be a good fit because it's not an overly aggressive song.
Right.
And Spice is
kind
more
of
aggressive style.
Most definitely.
You get to me?
I get how it.
Yeah, you get to me.
I feel like it would be less believable to see me talking to Spice as the boss. They'll be like, you this Spice look too rough for you. They might feel that too soft for that.
You want to know who I was thinking of? Actually wasn't thinking of Spice, but I was thinking Hood Celebrity.
Wow, that's actually not a bad idea at all. I feel like Shansia was at the front of my mind because she's like the hottest thing in dancehall right now. But Hood Celebrity, most definitely.
I think you see, like, I don't just think of like numbers or hype, or not to say that she's not talented, but I think of more like music is like, a song is like a puzzle piece, you know? So if you're adding a piece to the puzzle, there are like artists who would be more compatible and that would be a better fit. And to me, I just think Hood Celebrity, I think she really proved herself on the Snack remix with Nessa and Marshall.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think she
did really dope on that track for real.
Yeah, she did, for sure.
Yeah, she killed that track, for sure. I agree with that. I do agree with that.
So, before we wrap it up, I'd like to do a little game called Rapid Fire. So, it's a short round of questions where you answer at the top of your head, so don't think too much.
Wow,
okay?
I hope these not hard.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, breast, thighs, or wings?
Breast.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Liars.
Oh yeah, we had talked about that already. That was funny. Okay, moving along. Rice or roti?
Roti.
Best era in music?
2000.
A specific genre or just in general?
I feel like hip hop at that point I was in love.
Like Big Timers and Trina and
Yeah.
that kind of vibes? Yeah. It's
Real
coming
hard
back
tune.
too, you know.
It is kinda every now and then somebody drops a tune in that kind of vein. And they also like sample a lot from that time too.
Yeah, have you heard Trina's Bops?
I don't think I have. I will go check that out though.
Well, okay, when this is done, I'm gonna send you a whole set of things you probably haven't heard yet.
I feel I need that. I feel I need that.
Alright. So, if you had one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, wow. That was hard. Fly.
Flying.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a popular one.
Yeah, it was the first thing that come to mind, and because it's so popular, I try to think of something else, but then I get caught up in too much other superpowers.
If I had to choose, I think I would choose, teleportation.
I guess that's not a bad one at all.
So, would you rather ask for permission or for forgiveness?
Permission.
That's not surprising. I feel like that I could have guessed that would have been your answer.
Most definitely.
Shumba's a nice guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm a nice guy, but
There's a lot of imps.
I know imps, yeah. Like that.
So, who is
yours? It
yours?
depends on the situation, though.
Yeah, well, of course, you know. So, who is your celebrity crush?
I feel like the person I wanna say, it is a bad time.
It's a bad time to say.
Yeah, she just lost her husband.
Oh, shucks, Lauren London?
Yeah, Lauren.
Yeah.
Like, she is so gorgeous. Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
I can't even think of anybody else. Cause I feel like a lot of people are so fake. You know, and that's definitely not one of the things that I like, so they really appeal. They appeal on a level where it's just like, ooh, but it's not really on any level. Yeah.
I wonder who would be a match made in heaven for you. Like, if I could just choose a celebrity. I feel like you would like, shucks, I'm forgetting her name. But she was on the show recently. She's so cute. Megan Good.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, but her personality is dope too, though.
I feel like I mixed her up with, Lauren London. I think I did. I actually think I did. Like, honest to God. Like, every time I tell people, like, dog, it's be Megan Good.
Or even like a Jessica Alba.
Jessica, yeah, but Megan Good.
Yeah.
I think I want to change my answer now. It was more respectful.
Cause, you know, so, you hear that, ladies? Shumba don't want no bad thing. Shumba only like nice girl.
Yeah, I mean, when it's time to settle, you know, no headache, you know. So if it had to be a girl, if it's something serious, then, you know, it had to be good. You don't want to trouble. The trouble is for when you really want to settle, and it just want wildness.
But most people like wildness and bad thing, though.
Yeah, because our way this girl
it's exciting.
You see, it's because the way this girl said, alright, it's like, I don't know how raw I can be, so I can't really go into the details. It's like,
well, when I upload the podcast, it asks me if it's clean or if it's explicit. So which one do you want me to check when I'm done? It's up to you, you know.
Clean, but I could describe it in a clean way. It's like, with bad girl, you know, you get bad girl things, and you're not really looking for commitment, so it wouldn't destroy you when you get what bad girls do. Although some people let's still be hurt when the bad girl do bad girl things. But you
That
know,
is called naughtishness.
exactly the notice. Like when you thought would have fun, like if a snake go bite it, I'm not saying they are snakes, but I'm saying a snake does bite now, boy. So it's like if a snake bite
True.
you, eventually they'll feel like
You can't vex.
the convex. You had to have that, take that precaution. Like, no, this could potentially happen, and save room for it. But some of them just get caught up. So it's like bad girl. It's like that. Like when you're just unwind this, but when a boy ready to settle and be serious, and he don't want to do no shipping, so he ready. He reached that point. It was something good.
So when he's
Somebody
65,
good.
pretty much.
Wow. I don't know who you're talking about, but I don't think so old, man. I don't think so old.
No, I'm just playing. Okay, so the last question of the rapid fire round is, how do you like your doubles?
Slight, with plenty sweet sauce.
That's exactly how I like my doubles.
Oh, I wish I could get a high five and a hug one time too.
Oh, no bandanya though. I don't like bandanya.
I can't agree with that one though. Wow.
I like it in food, but not in doubles. I find it'll just kill it too much, man.
What?
It's too strong. And the thing is, like, I can't ask them for a drop because you know how big that spoon is? They don't know how to average that spoon is half a spoon, and that is it. Anyways, let's wrap this up. So anything that you would like to say or ask me or anything you want to talk about?
I mean, I just want to say, expect a lot coming from Shumba. It's non-stop music now. Consistency was something I've been lacking and never gonna happen again. So expect a barrage of music.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where can we find you on social media?
Well, you can find me at Shumba Music, SHUMBA MUSIC, Shumba Music, on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you can find my music on all platforms also, SoundCloud, well, actually, not so much SoundCloud, but Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, Tidal, wherever you stream your music, I'm there. YouTube also, of course. And look out for a video coming out for Boss real soon.
Nice. Who are you casting for Boss?
I mean, well, it's been shot. It was shot a while ago. So the head girl, I feel like I was sick. I'll leave that secret. I'll leave that secret, but you'll go see her.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was.
All right, everyone. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to our first ever podcast. So check us out on all other platforms. We are on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to be a part of our movement.